already. So let's have a look about using the investigation method, or kind of like a trial and error method to find the square root of a number. To know that, you need to have a little bit about basic knowledge. Remember, anything ending with a 1 square is always ends with a 1. As an example, we know 1 square ends with a 1. Even 11 square ends with a 1 to 1. That's ending with a 1. Does that make sense? Yeah? So what you need to remember is 1 squares are ending with a 1. 2 squares are ending with a 4. 3 squares are ending with a 9. Now this is about the ending digit. That's it. Yeah. Then 4 squares are ending with a 6 because 16, right? 5 squares are ending with a 5. Then 6 squares are ending with a 6. 7 squares are ending with a 9. 8 squares are ending with a 4. 9 squares are ending with a 1. And 10 squares are, or anything ending with a 0 squares are ending with a 0. And if you have a look from 5, can you see? These 4 and 6 are both ending with a 6. 3 and 7 are both ending with a 9. Yeah. 2 and 4 are both ending with a 4. And 1 and 9 both are ending with a 1. So this 5 plays a crucial role. Squares of 5s. Squares of 5s. There's an easy way we can find the square of a 5. As an example, 5 square, we know that's a 25, right? Then 15 square, how much is that? That's gonna be a, yeah, try the 25. What is the number after 1? It's a 2. 1 times 2, that's a 2. 2, 2, 5. Do you get the idea? Now look here, 25 square, you write a 25 at the back. The number after 2 is a 3, right? So 2 times 3, that's a 6. Yeah. So whatever the first digit, like before digit before the 5, yeah, that number times by the number after that. Yeah. So give me an idea. 35 square, that's going to be 25. After 3, that's a 4. So 3 times 4 is a 12. Did you understand it? Yeah, that's how it works. All right. Then also you need to have an idea about how the squares of zeros work. Now, if you know 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, then 10 square is a what? 10 square is a uh, 10 square is a 100. 20 square is a 400. Yep. Then 30 square is a, now 3 square is a 9 with a double zero. Yeah. 40 square is 4 square is a 16 with a double zero. 50 square is 5 square is a 25 with a double zero. Do you understand it? All good? That's how that works. Now let's have a chat. Let's have a chat. First thing what you need to do is when they give you a question. Now this is a method like uh, let's say that square root of 1681. What we need to first do is understand between which tens values is this located. Is now we know 10 square is how much? 10 square is 100. Not really. 20 square, 400. Not really. 30 square, 900. Getting closer to 1600. Not really, but 40 square, 1600. Oh, very close to 1680. Yeah. Then 50 square, 25 with double zero. Definitely this number is between these two. So the answer which we want is between 40 and 50. But this number is ending with a 1. Ending with a 1 only happens for what type of numbers? Ending with a 1 only happens for number finishing with a 1 or a number finishing with a 9. So ending with a 1 will happen only for 41 or 49. Now, how can we figure out whether it's a 41 or 49? Very easy. First, figure out what is the value of 45 square. 45 square, we know it's going to be 25. The number after 4 is a 5, right? So 5 times 4, that's a 20, 2025. The number they have given, is it more than 2025? Then the answer will be 49. The number they have given is less than 2025, then the answer will be 41. So is this 1681 is more than 2025 or less than 2025? This is less than 2025. So definitely, if this given number is a square number, the answer of the square root should be 41. Let's check it for fun. What is the answer? Is this really correct? Is 41 times 41 is 1681. 1 times 1, that's a 1. 1 times 4, that's a 4. 0 comes in. 4 times 1, that's a 4. 4 times 4, that's a 6. 1 and a 0 is a 1. 4 and a 4, that's a 8. 6 and a 1. Look at that. 1681. So the square root of 1681 is definitely 40. Yep. So what are the steps we followed? We investigated the number they have given, and we went with the 10 square, 20 square, like that, until we figure out where this number is located, between which two tens values is it located. Once we allocated that, we look at the last digit. If it is a 1, it's ending with a 1 or a 9. If it is a 4, it's ending with a, yeah, it's ending with a 2 or a 8. If it is a 9, it's ending with a, yeah, if it is ending with a 9, it is definitely a 3 or a 7 ending. Yeah. If the number given is ending with a 6, it will be either something 4 or either something, yeah, 6. Or if it is ending with a 5, it's definitely a 5. Yeah. And then, yeah, once we do that, we write down the two digits and figure out the mid value. If the given value's number is more than the mid value, it's the higher range value. If it is less than the mid value, the lower value. That is the method we use, yeah, using the investigation method. And if you ever get a square root with a number which is not ending with a 1, 4, 9, 6, 5 or 0, it's not a square number. It's definitely something decimals. Yeah. So you can come to a conclusion straight away, it's not a square number. Yeah. If it is a square number, it should always end with a 1, 4, 9, 6, 5 or 0. Even here, if you look, 1, 4, 9, 6, 5 or 0. Yeah. That is how it works.